What's this? Greg's going to say something controversial and annoy some beekeepers? How strange, how rare. That's never happened. Hello, this is Greg from Mystery Honey, and I believe that just because you have lots and lots of hives, it doesn't particularly mean that you're a good beekeeper. It might mean that you're a good business person. It might mean that you've got lots of money, lots of land, great at expanding, great at networking, all that sort of stuff, but it doesn't particularly mean that you're a good beekeeper. Hive count on its own tells you pretty much nothing. The thing is that bees naturally increase. That's literally what swarming is. They fly off and split that colony in half. So it's very easy to expand when you have one hive. Bees make more bees. It's a constant. So growing numbers isn't the hard part of beekeeping. The hard part of beekeeping is keeping those colonies happy and healthy, calm, well-fed, queen-right, disease-free, and alive throughout the whole year. So you can have 2 beautifully managed hives, or you can have 1,000 beautifully managed hives, and you're fantastic at beekeeping. Or you can have hundreds of badly managed hives that are full of stress, swarmy, mite-ridden bees, and that's crap. So numbers aren't a skill when it comes to beekeeping. The management is. So when you see videos of beekeepers or bee farmers saying, we've got 200 and something nukes, we've got 300 hives this year, we've expanded dramatically from 10 hives last year, that's like a massive red flag for me. I'm like, wow, that is a massive expansion. The biggest sign of a good beekeeper is someone who can maintain the same number of colonies all the way through the year. So if they have like 10 hives at the beginning of the year, 10 hives at the end of the year, and 10 hives coming through winter as well, that is like an amazing feat. That is incredible. You have no idea how incredible that is. That's great. The reason for that is because they are keeping their colonies healthy and happy. They're managing splits so they don't go too far. They're replacing losses. They're controlling swarming, which is a really hard thing to do. They're keeping diseases down because so many colonies will die from disease randomly. It's an incredible feat. So chasing bigger numbers does sound impressive, especially when you're talking to people at like a market stall saying, I manage like 325 hives. I'm kind of a big deal. And you always hear people go, ooh, 325 hives, that's really good, that's really impressive, that is. I'll have some of that honey. But anyone can collect boxes of bees. It's super simple. The skill is keeping what's inside those boxes happy and healthy. So don't ask how many hives someone has at a market stall. Ask them how many hives do they maintain throughout the year. That's more important. What do you start with? What do you finish with? I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, aren't I? Oh well. Bye-bye.